Hey, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to Michigan Great Outdoors. Today I want to take a few minutes just to talk about a really cool product that was actually sent to me. Now, these guys here from KMHS they reached out to me and they said they have this quick draw bow holder. Would I want to check it out? And I looked at it and I was like, well, this is kind of geared towards, ladder stands, climbing stands. And I kind of blew it off at first, to be honest. And then I kind of took another look at it and I was like, man, I think I can make this work on a hang-on stand. I'm a mobile hunter. I'm always, moving around every hunt. And I do a lot of hunting out of this Lone Wolf Custom Gear 0.5. So I looked at it and I said, I think I can make this work with my setup. And I went out and I replied to them and said, hey, let me check it out. I'll, if I like it, I'll do a review. I'm not really gonna, make videos on products that I wouldn't recommend or I don't like. So this is definitely a nice product to check out. So this is the quick draw, and when you buy the kit, it comes with the mounting bracket and then it comes with the L bracket that goes on your bow. So this is a bow mount that actually attaches to your bow, whereas you see like a third hand, it's got the prongs that stick out. This one actually attaches to your bow. So if you're somebody that doesn't like something attached to your bow, this might not be for you. I'm pretty particular about what's on my bow, and I mounted this one on here. It was very easy to mount and is very simple. So all it is you got that L bracket and then it just goes into a receiver. So obviously when you're on the stand, standing, it'll be a little easier. I'm on the side over here, but it slides in and out very easily. You can do it very quietly. It doesn't make any noise. And so far, I have not had any issues with my bow, feeling like I was going to drop my bow or my bow falling out. You have the receivers that you can buy separately, so you can put them on more than one stand. So when you buy the kit, it comes with the receiver and the L bracket, and then you can buy additional receivers. The whole kit here is 26 bucks in some change, and then the receivers, extra receivers, I think were 16 bucks each. This stuff is all made in the USA, and I believe it's a relatively new company. I've never saw this product before, and I was very intrigued when I saw it was, it's patent pending, it's made in the USA, and it's really geared towards, like I said, ladder stands, climber stands, but it will 100% work on Lone Wolf Custom Gear 0.5. I got one on my Novix Helo. We got an airplane coming. All right, so when they sent this to me, they sent me the quick draw holder. So it comes with the L bracket and one receiver, and then they sent an additional receiver. I took this receiver and I put it on my Novix Helo, and it really worked really well. It actually, there's a little bit more meat on that stand, so I had a little bit more room. It is a little tight on the 0.5. I think it definitely will work, and I think there's a lot of benefits to this. Obviously I'm a public land hunter. I need some way to hold my bow. Lone Wolf Custom Gear was supposed to have a bow holder out this year. I haven't saw it yet. We're 45 days away from season. So this is actually a really good option. It's affordable, 26 bucks and some change for the kit, and then the additional receivers are like 16 bucks. So it's actually a really affordable system, and I think it works pretty well. So I was really terrified of the third hand bow holder that sticks off the side. I'm worried that I'm gonna smack the bow and my bow's gonna come fall into the ground. I got like $2,000 invested in this equipment right here. Very, very careful about my bow. If you bump your bow, the worst that's gonna happen is, you see how it tilted there? That's because it's in here and everything's screwed in. So literally all you have to do is just move it back, and then, just make sure it's tightened in. It's really not gonna fall. I've tested it several times in the stand, and I haven't had any issues. Now on the 0.5, it is a little bit tight. So, I do a lot of standing in my 0.5, so I actually think this would work. If you sit a lot, I don't exactly know if this would be the best option for you the way I have it mounted. Now I have a drop away rest, so I have the limb driven cord right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. So I was kind of limited my options a little bit on how I could use this, because some guys will mount it the other way. You could actually mount it off the back screw. So there's many different options that you can kind of play with and customize yourself. I like to have my bow out in front of me ready to go, so I can just literally reach down, grab the limb, and I can pull it right out of that thing very carefully. I don't want to have to turn around. You know, there's some really good bow straps for saddle hunting where they go around the tree and they have hero clips or different things you can use. Genesis 3D has some cool hangers. But in a tree stand situation, you're putting your bow behind you. You may or may not have an opportunity to grab that bow in time. I like to have that bow ready to go. Ideally, I would have a screw-in hanger and the bow would be hanging out in front of me. So all I have to do is literally lift my hand up. This, if I'm standing, all I have to do is lift my hand out and I can pull it right out and it's ready to go. So even with an arrow on here, there's nothing in the way. I think it's actually a really good hanger. You know, time will tell to see how it holds up. It is made in the USA, so that's good. It's all aluminum, steel bolts. So I think it's a pretty cool product, and I'll link it down below. Got another plane coming. So one thing I do want to say, and I'm going to reach out to these guys because I think there's a little bit room for improvement, is I ended up having to put a lock washer on there because it just wasn't tight enough how I wanted it. And so I added a lock washer, so maybe that's something that this company can, you know, include. Or, you know, you can go get one from a hardware store for like 8 cents and put a lock washer on there. And I put some blue Loctite because I just, you know, I don't like things coming loose. And even if it does come loose in the field, literally all you have to do is just hold it and just tighten everything back down. It's not that big of a deal. But I don't like things coming loose. I like everything nice and tight. So, you know, that's what I ended up doing. So I will let them know that it might be cool to have a lock washer in there, but it's really not that big deal to add one yourself. I'll probably put some stealth strips on here. I actually went ahead and stealth stripped the inside of this bracket because I didn't want it to move, even though it's probably not going to move anyway. And I'm probably going to stealth strip the top of the receiver here because every once in a while, if you're not careful, you can get a little bit of noise right there. So I think if I just stealth strip the bottom of this L and the top of this receiver, that noise will go away and it'll be nice and quiet, just how I like it. And I think it's a pretty cool product for a pretty good price. You know, Lone Wolf Custom Gear, they're supposed to come out with a really cool bow holder soon. We're 45 days away from deer season. I haven't saw it yet. Kind of worried about what it's going to cost. This thing's 26 bucks. You can get it on Amazon. Now, I did hear the one on Amazon, it had a different coating on the L bracket, and it didn't, you know, sound like it was the best coating. So my suggestion would be to go direct. So KMHS us.com. I'll link it down below. You can check these guys out, see if it looks like it'll work for you on your stand. You know, I got it on the Custom Gear stand, I got it on the Helo. It'll work on Lone Wolf stands, it'll work on Novix Echo stands. I imagine it'll work on XOP. I imagine it would work on the Hush stand. Pretty much any stand that you can think of, it'll work on. So you can put it on your climber, your ladder stand. I think it's a cool product. And I'm really kind of excited that they sent this to me for free to do a review. I've had it for several weeks now. It's not like I just got this today. I've had it for several weeks, and I've been testing it out on different tree stands, making sure that it's going to work. And I'm going to run it this year. I think it's a cool product, and I'm pretty happy they sent me one. So appreciate you guys for doing that. Like I said, it's just a review. Let you guys know of a cool new product out there. If you're interested, check them out. I'll link it down below. Quick video. Peace.